Okay, just a quick video about the cool cover seat covers that I've talked about in a previous video on the Moto Guzzi. I've got the Postie bike here that I was out this morning on, just doing some recce work, and also the Himalayan yesterday that I was doing a bit of trail riding on. Both got the cool covers fitted. So the Himalayan's a bike that I took back from, shipped out to Bulgaria and rode back. This is one of the Postie bikes that did the coast to coast Australia run, so from Brisbane to Perth. Both bikes have had the cool covers fitted. The company is based in Hereford. It's owned by a guy called John Small, who I know through the GS Trophy competitions over the last few years. And essentially he's just set this company up making these seat covers. He used the Himalayan as a template to make this one, and he used the Postie bike to make a template for this one. So in fairness, I've not paid for either, but I'd like to think I've kind of given him a good authentic test. The previous Himalayan I used to do, I mean, the longest day I did on that was 650 miles, and then the Postie bike, you know, we were doing 180 miles day in day out across the outback. And the problem with the Postie bike seat is vinyl, so you get quite a lot of sweat build up just through that seat, and effectively what these do is just create a cushion of air underneath your backside. I'll just get that off. Sorry about this. A little bit dusty. So yeah, so it just creates like a cushion of air that allows air to circulate and stops you getting pressure points and sweat build up. And I just find a really effective over long distance. I guess the downside is in winter it can be a bit drafty and a bit cool through there, and that's probably where a sheepskin seat cover is probably going to be a better bet for in winter. But obviously the downside of a sheepskin seat cover is that when it gets wet, it takes a long time to dry out. The beauty of these is because they're synthetic, they don't wet through. So you know, you could use this year round in the summer. If it, you know, when we go to Ireland and it rains in Ireland, these are perfect because it's not too cold, but it's very wet. So you know, the kind of covers are perfect. In terms of price, I mean, I guess they're not the cheapest solution. I think they're about 70 quid per seat, which is, I guess, is quite a lot for anything really. It's more expensive certainly than a lambswool seat cover, which are about 30, and equally, I mean, a Airhawk is probably a little bit more. I've never used an Airhawk, so I don't know if they're more effective or not, but I guess I like something that's tailor-made to a seat and looks quite natural, whereas I think the Airhawks just look a little bit, well, look like a cushion that you placed on your seat. So I just like these look really neat, and they almost enhance the look of the bike rather than de-hance it. You know, there is a lot of counterfeit copies of the cool cover that you can get on eBay and things like that, which are a lot cheaper, but they don't come custom made, and there's sometimes a little bit of a thinner weave on them, so you don't get that same sort of thickness that that you get with these that make them effective. So yeah, I've done a lot of miles with these on. I think the most tested one was the Outback trip, just because of the hours in the saddle and the natural discomfort of that saddle. So yeah, if you're interested, it's www.coolcovers.co.uk. I've got no skin in the game with it, other than that John uses my bikes to make up the templates for bikes that he's already not already got any system. So he's going to be using the Guzzi, the V85 TT, to make up the template for the V85 TT, and I shall be putting that through. I mean, they're going to across America on that bike in the summer, so that'll be a good test of that. Especially with the heat through sort of Death Valley and things like that. So that's it. That's a cool cover. I'd definitely recommend one. I'll leave you to make your own mind up. Right, cheers.